Hello, everyone, and welcome to Market Wrap with Raja. I am a trading influencer and I've been in the market for more than 15 years. I am happily married with a beautiful wife and I am having an energetic son who keeps me on the run just like the markets. I am also the co founder of NeoTrader and I have been imparting my knowledge skills and my trading skills to all the people out there. I've trained more than 5,000 people and I'm continuing to inspire and innovate people to make money from the market. We are heading into a brand new week and we are having a very challenging situation out there. So now we are going to discuss on the three indices as usual, but I am going to be laying the pathway in which you can expect the Nifty index to travel, the Bank Nifty index to travel, and also the Nifty IT. So let's get started with Nifty. As you can see here on the charts, I have the Nifty daily charts out here, and you can see the Nifty daily charts. They, after the March low, have been moving in a nice higher high, higher low formation. So we have been seeing that on the charts. But then, how can we zero in on the key support resistance level? That is what is going to be my focus today. I'm going to be seeing the Nifty on the daily charts and also the higher time frame to get a good perspective of how we can analyze this market sentiment. All right. So now looking at the whole scenario at work, I decided to use a modified pitchfork out here. You can see this is called as a modified pitchfork, and the modified pitchfork shows that index has been moving. The Nifty has been moving within this lower channel. You can see here the lower channel gave support somewhere in the mid of June, and they traveled all the way towards the end of June. It met resistance at the median line. This is called as a median line. So right now, once again, the attempt is made by Nifty to head towards the median line. The median line lies somewhere around 10,900. Well, it does look to be a very positive scenario, but then we need to consider that yes, for the index to move higher towards 10,900, whether the higher time frame is in support. So you have the levels here at 10,900. So if I were to mark it, so you have 10,900 here, and on the lower side you have your somewhere around 10,300. So you have 10,300 and 10,900 as a range to watch out for this coming months, and it is going to be an interesting session at play. So now if there is a pullback, we need to see whether these zones around 10,300 to 10,400 holds, and on the upside 10,900 to 11,000 is going to be an upside scenario. So this is the scenario in Nifty. But then looking at the daily charts. Now let me just remove these setups from here. You can see the setup of the Nifty is showing some bit of hesitation out there, and as we are observing the overall setup, it looks to be a very tentative step to the upside. We need to see whether there will be enough momentum to the way up or whether we could experience some pullback. So the pullback which we saw was around 10,400 zone to 10,300 zone. So this is the zone to watch out for. So you need to watch out for this zone in the coming week. If there is a pullback around the 10,400 zone to be observed as an ideal pullback zone. Now, what is aiding the bullish sentiment in Nifty is the weekly charts. So let's take a look at the weekly. You can see here the weekly charts are quite stoutly moving upward. You can see here that after this nice pullback which we received in the markets in the month of March, it has once again rallied strongly higher. From the understanding of trend analysis, you can see here that there is a continuous higher high, higher low formation. So which is actually very good for the markets. But then we need to understand how can this translate into some positive outlook for the coming week. So what I observe here is that the Nifty has moved above the previous week's high marginally. Now, when the Nifty has moved above the previous week's high, it is a indication that the overall sentiment continues to be bullish. So we could look at Nifty from a positive frame of mind. And on the weekly chart also, if you were to draw a support trend line, you are getting somewhere in the region of much deeper. But then that is something not to worry about right now. We need to see the whole situation only when it gets worse. So right now, overall outlook on higher time frame is positive. If you take a look at the momentum indicator here, momentum indicator is also strongly heading upwards. It has crossed the 50, the neutral zone here, and it is inching higher. So on higher time frames, Nifty is positive. So we can consider that the overall perspective of the markets continues to remain on the positive side. So we should look at Nifty from a positive frame of mind. But then to help Nifty, are the other indices in play? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now we move on to the CNX IT. The CNX IT, after some large range bound action over the entire almost the entire month of June, is showing some strong positive traction. What I have used here is a concept called as Ichimoku. So Ichimoku is no Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. It's a very popular tool from Japan, which is now been attracting attention from many people out there. So you can see here, as per the Ichimoku setup, the prices after consolidating around this area. Okay, after consolidating around this area, you can see here that the prices have managed to move up, and they have managed to move up and then steadily hold on to. This is called as a Tenkan Sen, the blue line, and the red line is called as a Kijun Sen. It has managed to hold on to the Tenkan Sen and display long body candle, and the overall setup in CNX IT continues to be positive. And from this is called as a Kumo cloud, which is giving us the ability to project the future. You can see here that the future Kumo cloud is also thick, which is a positive sign for the Nifty IT itself. So the Nifty IT will also play along on the bullish side. So overall setup is very positive, and you can see how the neutral zone has managed to hold on in the RSI of Nifty IT also. You can see it is continually heading higher. So with the Nifty IT turning positive and index positive, now we need a thumbs up from the Bank Nifty. Will the Bank Nifty oblige? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And this is what is the Bank Nifty chart showing us. So let's first slip into the daily. You can see here that the daily charts of Bank Nifty continues to sulk. It is sulking and it is not really giving us some confidence on how are we going to proceed into the coming week. It is going to be a challenge, and the challenge which I envisage in Bank Nifty is, so let me just give you a perspective here. So what I did on the Bank Nifty is I took the help of Mr. Leonardo Fibonacci, and what I did was I drew a retracement here. I drew this retracement, and you can see here 67.8 is much up, but the minimum retracement of 38.2. Okay, the minimum retracement of 38.2 also has not been achieved. It is not able to successfully move above this zone. So if you recall, we have been speaking about 22,500 level, and the 22,500 level has not been able to overcome. So as a result, you see here that this was on 24th of June. This high was made on 23rd of June. On 24th of June, there was a failed attempt, and despite a week later, the market continues to range, and the especially the weakness seen in Bank Nifty is somewhat not comforting, and it could play a part in holding back the Nifty. So now if you were to look at a larger time frame, so what I'm doing now in this video is not going down from daily to intraday. That I will do in the forthcoming videos. What I'm doing here is I'm going from daily to a larger time frame. And why is that? Because we want to get a picture for the whole week. Then from tomorrow onwards, we will slip into a daily intraday mode and try and find out what are the suitable levels to track. Right now, coming down to the weekly time frame, you can see here that the double bottom which was made in the bank nifty has is trying to enforce itself on the way up, but it is continuously not able to hold on at the higher levels. So it is very clear that the nifty, though it has shown some positive divergence, it has not been able to cross the neutral zone. You can see here, let me just highlight it for you. Let me just highlight the neutral zone for you. You can see here that this is the neutral zone, and the neutral zone barely is reaching, it is barely reaching 50. So with this being the scenario on the charts, it is going to be a challenging affair, and the drag on the bank nifty would be something to watch out for, because it would be very challenging for, unless we get a modest end of day closing about 22,500, I would not be bullish on bank nifty. I would wait for a EOD closing about 22,500. Otherwise, every rally into the zone. So what is the zone which I'm referring to? This is the zone which I'm referring to. You see here, this is a zone. You can see this zone around 22,130 to 500 could be a very important zone where there could be supplies emerging. So unless that supplies are consumed, you will not be witnessing a positive traction in Bank Nifty. So these are the kind of indications which I am getting from the indices, and it's going to be a very challenging week. But yes, the overall prospects suggest that it could be positive, and that's why I believe that you should approach the market with a positive frame of mind. Well, we need to see how the SGX gives a heads up and takes us on the opening day of the market. But then this is what is the scenario. Bank Nifty, if I were to rank as per my ranking analysis, I would first put the Nifty IT, then I would put Nifty, then I would put the Bank Nifty. So that is the order of the day for tomorrow. So let's see how the market pans out, and let's have a good trading day tomorrow. All right. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day. And those who are interested to know more about how I analyze, how I use various kinds of trading setups, do take a look at our video link, which is there as part of this YouTube video. You can take a look at the description below, or you can click on the link and register for a live webinar where I will be taking you through a fantastic approach that has helped me generate consistent return. So either the video or the webinar, I'll be happy to see you there. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.